Okay. What? Right. Okay, let's hope this works. Hiya, TikTok. Hopefully you guys don't run away from me this time. Okay, we got that. Oh, and this one more. Is that a ducky? It's like a ducky. Okay. Where's my window? I lost my window. I lost the window again. Let's hope this works. Can I see all chats? I see Twitch, I see TikTok, I see Kick, and I see YouTube. At least vertical YouTube. I'm not going horizontal today. I'm testing something out. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. Hiya. Hi, nice to see you. Nice to all meet you guys. Nice to see you all. Hi, I'm Sandy, and I'm finally returning to streaming after a little while. It's been a little while. I'm sorry for the wait. I'm sorry that I didn't stream yesterday. I'm sorry I haven't been on TikTok for a while. I'm sorry I'm not streaming horizontally on YouTube. There's a lot of things I'm sorry for, but I'm trying to get back on track. So I do want to thank you all for giving me the chance here. Trying to get back on sequence for like our normal schedule where we go back to our normal theme day. So I won't be overloading you guys with a bunch of indies this time. I promise. I think even that there was a bit too many indies even for me. Even though I like indie games, I had to take a little break from them. So indie games are back to being relegated to just the Wednesdays, and possibly on some other days when I want to bring back indie games I played in the past. But for the most part, our new indie debuts will be back on Wednesday again. So, sorry about that, Yuzuki. Sorry. I can't help it. It's Twitch ads. Twitch ads are a pain in the boo-boo head. Ay. But I do want to thank you all for joining me. For those who are unaware, I was supposed to be streaming on Kick yesterday with a game that shall not be named. Um, but I was so overcome with depression that I didn't have enough energy to do anything. So I wound up passing out. Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of storms in my area as well, so it's a possibility my broadcast might be cut short if the storm gets too bad in our area. So I'm crossing my fingers, hoping it won't be. If it doesn't, if it goes bad, then we'll just continue with this another day. But yeah, it's a pain, and I am so tired. I spent all day today trying to catch up with our sponsored event, because remember we're doing Marvel Strike Force, and apparently my gameplay myself also counted, so I managed to get from level 10, where I left off on the stream, all the way to level 30 within the last hour. So I'm busy. I'm up to like level 32 now when I have finally stopped. The game was fun. I will admit that. It's definitely a gacha system, a huge gacha implementation to it. But for the most part, I actually enjoyed the story, and I enjoyed beating down tons and tons of evil people and good people, and just beating down people. And did I mention like beating down people? I don't know. I liked it more than I like Raid Shadow Legends, because it actually gave me so much more to do. And so I felt like I was actually making progression throughout the different modes. And I was unlocking a lot of characters. How you doing, Thaddeus? How are you? Nice to see you again. Fall Guys, I played it part of Gamers Feud, so I didn't do too well. I sucked at it. I'm actually part of. I'm already signed up to be on Gamer Feud twice this coming week. On Wednesday, I'm going to be on Gamers Feud for one of their Overwatch shows, and on Saturday, I'm going to be on there for a different Overwatch show. So yeah, I don't like if you. I would really cry if you guys made me do Raid Shadow Legends, okay? I hate that game so much. I really don't like it. I really don't like Raid Shadow Legends. I played it because I was helping out a fellow member of our community with their sponsorship event. But that game was so boring, so dull, that you really didn't feel any strategy with it. And I can literally play it on autoplay for nearly an hour without even taking any input into it. I thought AFK Journey was, I don't know. AFK Journey actually gave you a lot more to do, okay? I'm sorry. I would rather stream AFK Journey again, or Marvel Strike Force again, versus Marvel Strike Force, versus Raid Shadow Legends, okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. I refuse to do it. So the next time we have our next monthly game sponsorship, you guys will have the choice. I'm just begging for you guys not to choose Raid Shadow Legends, anything but that, okay? Because I don't think I want to do it. I really don't. And plus, if I do it, I'm not allowed to say anything bad about it, even during or after. So I would have to lie and say this is a good game when it's really not. It's not. And I don't want to lie. I don't like lying. So I don't want to do that one at all. I prefer not to do that one, if possible. Okay. But yep, we are at a huge goal point in our sponsorship. We're nearly at $200. Because apparently it counted me. I hope it counted me. It better have counted me, because otherwise I put all the time into it for nothing. But yeah, it looked like it was counting me, so I kept playing over and over again. So yeah, I unlocked a lot of Marvel characters. I got Deadpool, I got Hulk, I got, I would actually believe that the main character I got the farthest with was Mockingbird. I didn't expect to actually get so far as Mockingbird, of all the things. So she was actually, when I unlocked her skill set was, she had a special attack where she wiped out everyone on the field with a huge bevy of attacks. And I love that. So I said, okay, fine. I know who I'm leveling up. Forget the Hulk, forget Wolverine, forget Carnage, forget Deadpool. I'm leveling this gal up. And yeah, she's my shop character. Although now I got Kraven the Hunter, who's equally cool because he has a unblockable assassin attack, which can really do some serious damage to people. So I like that too. But then I found out about what was it? Venom Gwen. I forgot the name of it, but it was a combination of Venom and Gwen Stacy, or Ghost Spider, and wow, it kicked some butt. I was really kicking butt with him. Yeah, I need to go back to Fall Guys at some point. It's only fun when you play with others, I think. And when I don't have people to play with, I don't want to play it. If that makes any sense. The same way with Overwatch. I don't want to play Overwatch unless I'm playing with people. So that's why I waited until there was an event for me to take part in before I actually played it again. So I need to update it and play it again and get better with Sombra and Symmetra and Diva and Mercy and maybe Brigitte. I don't know. That game kind of lost me when they kept nerfing my gal Brigitte down, because I used to love playing as her and pretending that she's Zenkai from Dynasty Warriors, and that made me so upset. So yeah. Oh, Rogue. I thought Rogue was in that game. I didn't get Rogue. Get the Rogue. I want Rogue. Well, I'm still trying to unlock another Shield character so I can unlock another Nick Fury mission, but I think the closest one I'm going to get is just a generic character, because I got two. I got Mockingbird and I have Black Widow, but I need a third one. I think I have three. The other one we have 5. I don't know. And once we get a bunch of Shield characters. There's a lot of Shield characters I have were also Avengers, so that kind of messed things up. Darn it. Darn it. Silly. But as for tonight, we're back on track with our schedule. Let me see if I can give you guys a quick look at what's going to be going on. Hopefully. I hope I can show it. I hope I updated it. Kinda. Okay, so you see we're having Ace Attorney today. Tomorrow we're going to have some 8-Year Resurana. Tuesday we're back to Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Wednesday the indie game is called 1000 Cuts. After that, I'm going back to Minecraft. I need to change the title, but that's not sponsored. Minecraft, I want to play Minecraft again, so I'll put Minecraft on there. Fire Emblem Warriors on Friday. The Game That Shall Not Be Named on Saturday. Because I don't want people to get mad at me. But it's only going to be streamed on Kick, okay? Okay. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I'm doing it on Saturday instead. Okay. Next Sunday is going to be Danganronpa 2, 8-Year Riza, Fate Samurai Remnant. I don't know if I have the demo by this, but I'll be able to do that when Battle Rider demo. If I don't have it, then we'll play something else. Or if I get another code in, I'll do something else either. I'm bringing back Curse of the Sea Rats. And I'm bringing back Sunnyside, the farming sim that we played the other day. I actually really liked it, and I want to play more of it. And hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, I'll bring back Baldur's Gate 3 on the 12th. So that's my plan. Just basic vanilla. I'm not going to go for all that extreme stuff. I just want basic vanilla Minecraft. Oh, thank you for the follow there, Hamster Bader. Thank you. Arigato. Get that. So that's my plan. Hopefully I can keep streaming on all 4 platforms without problems. I'm still doing an experiment. So far I'm only streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and TikTok. I won't be able to stream on X any longer because they're about to charge people to stream on there. So I can't stream on there anymore unless I pay their $8 a month, and I ain't got the money for that. I ain't got nothing for that. I'm down to my last $40 now. So I have to go to the laundromat and that wiped me out. So yeah. I'm broke. That's why we're doing sponsorships. So I can actually get money coming in hopefully next month. I don't know. Yeah, people aren't subbing to me on Twitch or Kick, so I'm taking whatever I can with other services. I think only a handful of people are subbing to me on each platform. But yeah, I'm just trying to get by. So yeah, coffee donations, sponsorship assistance, Twitch or Kick subs will help. Anything really, even sharing my streams to other people, getting my name out there, put me on live stream fails for as good as you want. I don't care. Just get my name out there. I need help. I'm only one person. I can't keep sharing my stuff all over the place. Otherwise, I look like I'm spamming. So I want to share my stuff. I don't want to share myself too much. Ooh, what the heck? Why are you making it cold? That's not right. It's okay. Why are you making it cold? That ain't right. Meanie. I did wonder that it actually worked on the other screen. Did it work on that screen or not? I don't know. 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 Oh my gosh. It's too hot outside. Well, I don't want to be cold inside. Why would I want that? Seriously. Think about it. I don't want that. Well, thank you. What is the temperature in my area? I don't know. Can I find out without doxing myself? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? 78 degrees Fahrenheit in my area with a lot of rain. But when it rained earlier, it was raining really heavily, but it was so hot that it dried up the whole sidewalk within 20 minutes of it raining. And then it started raining again. Hey, why are they doing that? Oh my gosh. You're not in a very suitable location, are you? Kita na. Okay. So if anyone is interested in taking part in the sponsorship that ends within a little over 24 hours, you can do !sponsor in the chat. If you're in TikTok, let me know and I'll just post a link for you. But other than that, anyone who helps will help. It's a good thing for me. So yeah. You're not. You're not in a bad hotspot? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay, so let me hide that. And let me set up the game to show the game that we're playing tonight. Give me a few seconds here. Where's the game? Okay. Okay, gameplay is ready to show. I'm gonna pause the music. And let's get started, shall we? Yeet. I think I might need to reduce the size of that a little bit. Why did you eat fish? Oh dear. As if I have enough trouble. Where is the game at? Where in the heck is the game hiding? I need to find it. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found the game. Now I can see everything. Push play to begin. We're still on Chronicles Game 2. So let's see if we can knock some stuff out of here. There's some problems I need to fix over here, though. Okay. Ready? I hope I'm ready. I'm not ready. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Okay, continuing. Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. Trial Part 4, the Old Bailey. We're still not done with this trial from episode 3. Oh my gosh. This trial's taking forever. Okay, let's do this. 24th of October, 4:33 p.m. The Old Bailey Defense's Antechamber. Professor, what a splendid outcome, isn't it? Oh, it is, it is. Congratulations, Professor Harebrained. Mr. Naruhodo, Miss Susato, I am truly beside myself with gratitude. How can I ever thank you enough? I'm just glad it's all been cleared up, that you realized that you were just caught up in a bad situation. Right now, you know, if I had that research grant money, I give a whole lot to you, every penny. Well, that's very kind, but I'm just a student, so we don't need any financial reward. Your acquittal is more than enough. Oh dear. Oh, what can I do? How about this? A memento. The paper about my hypothesis is inside. Is that a coloring book? The heck? Well, just a memento. As a memento, then. Thank you. I've been wondering, Professor. What are you going to do now? Oh my, yes. What am I going to do? My hypothesis and my great machine lie in ruins. But still, it's been so long since I was last in London, so perhaps I'll enjoy some sightseeing. I must explore the great exhibition whilst I'm here, too, and see what new inspiration hits me. Oh, yes, that's a wonderful idea. I can't allow that. Okay, what you gonna say now, Mr. Larry Van Zeeks? You better not be throwing any more champagne bottles, okay? Because I ain't catching any more wine bottles sitting upside my head, okay? Okay? Let's stop that now. You don't have to do that anymore. At least not right now. And the courtroom, that's another story. Lord Van Zeeks, what are you doing in here? Baroque. Oh my god, dang, what are you having my head for? Why? You have to hit me. Me. I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Albert. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Wrong voice. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Albert. Well, if I'm honest, it was terrifying. You were like a great demon behind your bench there, snarling down on your prey. You're one of the few true friends I have. I couldn't leave it to anybody else to handle the prosecution or the defense. What'd you get? Okay. Sorry? Or the defense? Did I just hear that right? I always knew you had the best interest at heart. Don't worry. How about you show me around while I'm here in town? It's been a long time since we left the university. We have a lot to catch up on. Listen, Albert. In a few days, your acquittal will be made official. When that happens, you must head straight to Dover. I will accompany you. What? From there, you'll cross the channel and make your way back to Germany. I've already purchased the tickets. But no! Hold on a minute, Barack. What about the Great Exhibition? This is the chance of a lifetime for me. I want to look around. No sightseeing, Albert. Give up on the idea. What's going on? Why is he being so pushy? Ugh. Sometimes it's hard to see any warmth in those eyes, Barack. Lord Van Zeeks? What's all this about? A necessary precaution. Yes, I think I understand. You do? Well, Van Zeeks was attacked, so it's only logical someone's going to try to attack his buddy, right? Right? Well, Iris told me that when you met Lord Van Zeeks at his office some days ago, he asked how Mr. Natsume was doing. Yes, that's right. I remember being surprised at the time and thinking it was nice of him to ask. The point is, Mr. Natsume is still alive and well. Uh-oh. Even though it's been more than 6 months now since he stood trial with the Reaper as the prosecutor. You mean... Oh, the curse! The curse! How everyone who is in the courtroom against Van Zeeks winds up dead. Oh, we finally getting down to that mystery? Are we finally going to solve that problem? I hope so. Hey, get up there. The Reaper's influence doesn't stretch overseas? Those in the Reaper's sights meet their end days or sometimes months after their acquittal. That's been the pattern up to now. But of course, we know that both Mr. Natsume and Gina were completely innocent. True. And perhaps that governs the Reaper's actions. The truly innocent are spared. But I don't want to take any chances with a close personal friend. But Barack! Like these mustache Nipponese, this man should leave the country without delay. That's why I'm packing him off to Germany at once. Right. Does your friend-shaped package have it get any say in it? Goodness, what was your intention all along then, Lord Van Zeeks? In court, where people think of him as the Reaper, this man seems absolutely merciless, and yet, sometimes I feel as though I don't understand him at all. You and me both, dude. It's time to go, Albert. Back to the prison for the time being. Ah, yes, all right. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you so much for everything. Not at all, Professor. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Best wishes, Professor Harry. Well, once the dust is settled, you must come and visit me in Germany. Anyway, goodbye for now. Now, my Nipponese friend. Oh, yes? I thought you'd gone too. We have matters to discuss. Can you spare me some time? You want to talk with me? I'll be waiting in the courtroom in 10 minutes. Oh, shucky ducky. Well, that was strange. For some reason, I didn't get that sense of impending doom as we walked away this time. doesn't matter, it's not Christmas yet. The enigma, Barack von Zeeks. What does he want to discuss, I wonder? The answer waits in the courtroom, I suppose. Here goes, then. Can I save? You gonna let me save? You're not gonna let me save? Of course not. Why would you let me save? Of course not. Baka denial. 25th of October, 4:58 p.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. Oh, we're going to uncover who it was? So, are you satisfied? You've saved a guileless scientist from a great injustice. Yes, I think so. I'm relieved, at least. That man's innocence could be proven. Anyway, I imagine you've been wondering where my animosity towards you Nipponese come from. It has crossed my mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Ouch! Well, at first I thought you just didn't like me. I imagine you saw me as a pretentious child from an unimportant land who had no business being here. But now, I think differently. You clearly know our ways. So I would guess that some specific incident led to your dislike of my race. Will you tell me what happened, please? The professor. I thought I'd never hear that name in this courtroom again, to be honest. He took your brother's life. Clint. My brother was Clint Van Zeeks. 16 years ago, when I was still in just my teens, he was already deputy of prosecutions and a key member of the judiciary. I looked up to him. He was everything I aspired to be. He was involved in the establishment justice systems in foreign countries as well. There were exchange programs between Britain and other nations there, too, to share knowledge and ideas. As part of one of those programs, 3 judicial students came to Britain from your homeland, the Empire of Japan. Oh! If it was 16 years ago, then one of them could have been my father. Of course. I do remember Dr. Mikatoba as well. I had no idea. I was a minor at the time, training at the prosecutor's office. One day, Clint introduced me to 3 visiting Nipponese. So, you've actually met my father? He and his colleagues were polite and amicable. They were adept at their work and exacting in their standards. It was my first encounter with the Nipponese spirit, and it made a very great impression upon me. But 6 years later, that's when it happened. The investigation was going nowhere. There were no suspects even, just as an ever-growing list of victims. I don't think so, because DL6 happened long after this. Like decades after this. And in the end, my brother became one of them. In fact, before the case was finally resolved. I'm so sorry, Lord Van Zeeks, truly. Clint was always ready to put his life on the line for justice anyway. So he wouldn't have wanted it any other way. He lost his life to the killer, but his victory was in the end. It was his victory in the end. For me, personally, though, it was a great loss. I found myself in a very dark place indeed. When I finally found out the killer's identity, the reasons why no one had been able to catch the man sooner ceased to be such a mystery. He'd been hiding in plain sight all the time. Okay, Lincoln Park. In plain sight? Are you aware of the political events 10 years ago? It was a period of extremely sensitive diplomacy between the British and Japanese empires. A new treaty was being forged, I think. Correct. The Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation was being concluded. The leaders of both countries were deep in extensive political discussions, which is why this particular killer's appearance in court was conducted as a closed trial. If the British public had known the identity of the killer, not only would the treaty have been in jeopardy, but our two nations could have very well ended up at war. What? A war between Britain and Japan? But that would mean... Oh my! You mean to say that the professor was... Cutscene! Keep going, keep going, keep going! Who? Yes. Let's know. I want to know. Who? Who? Mikatoba? No, it's not Mikatoba. Who? Is it her father? Who? Oh no. Oh my god. It was not me. Is this Kazuya? Is he going to finally reveal himself? No. Who are you? Who are you? Father? Father? Who are you? Who the hell are you? You're not Kazuya. I thought it was Kazuya. Kazuma. I forgot his name. It is Kazuma! The dude who we know was dead! The dude who died in the ship! We finally see his dang face! Dude! Where the hell you been? Why is your hair black? I'm so lost. You know me. And why is there a mouse on my shoulder? Oh my god. Tell me about it, dude. Yo kata ni. his death pretended. His sword, dude, his sword. Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Hmm. Look at that. What is with that mouse? Now we know it's in his rightful hands. Yeah. So that's his father? Uh-huh. Damn. You gonna cut the wax? Are you gonna pay for that? You know, she put a lot of work into that, you know. Oh boy. Hell yeah, we do. Don't do that, because every time you want to talk, you wind up dead or missing or something, and we wind up missing important parts of the story. So don't do that again, please. Okay? No hiding. No hiding, no dying. No hiding, no dying. Don't hide, no die. Okay? Do you have a deal? Do you have a deal? I don't hear a deal, dude. What the heck, man? Hmm. Oh, shoot. Sorry. So he's, dang it, I didn't want auto. Turn off auto. Yes, because Kazuma Soki, my best friend. 3 months ago, when Lord Strongheart introduced us, I had an inkling there was something there, some connection. But why did Lord Strongheart do that? Why did he make Kazuma Lord Van Ziek's apprentice? And when he was suffering amnesia, too? The man was apprehended, even executed. But his legacy just won't die. That's sad truth. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I thank you for meeting with me as I asked. Bombshell! 10 years ago, my grandmother took me to the railway station. We were there to meet my father from the train. For me, it was the first time I'd ever seen him. Poor Sato-san. All this is tied up with painful memories for her, too. She's never talked about this with me before, though. It took some time to adjust to having father around, but just when I was starting to get used to it, he called me into his study one day. He told me that a great friend of his had passed away in London, and that the friend had left behind a son. A boy, 7 years my senior. Father told me the boy had made a promise to his late father, so he was studying to become a defense lawyer. I wanted to help, so I studied to become a qualified judicial assistant. Hi, Derek. How are you? Nice to see you again. You were being balanced to the force. I don't think he would do that. As I'm sure you've worked out, that young man's name was Kazuma Asodi. So you see, that's how he and I met. Hey. Butt kicking time. Ha. Let me guess. Saving chapter time. To be continued. Oh, and. At least in that chapter. The completion of. I don't remember what I always say is her anyway. Okay, now we're on episode 4. Twisted Karma in his last bow. A bow? Bow? Hmm? Okay. How you doing, Karai? It's been okay. Just trying to get by. I was a little bit too depressed to do anything yesterday, so I wound up sleeping last night instead of streaming. So I'm up back to the streaming again, and I spent all day trying to catch up with the sponsored event. So I'm happy I got a little progress in that. But yeah, I'm just losing my brain, or what's left of my brain. If there was a brain, I'm still questioning the brain part, honestly. I don't think there was a brain. I think the brain was a part of hallucination. Owie. Okay, how many more chapters do we have on this one? Oh my gosh. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. We have 2 episodes left to go. We have episode 4 and final chapter. Okay. And we can finally make our way back to Ace Attorney after this. So we could go back to the original trilogy, the second game, and start with the Pearl stories. It's been a long time since we played the original trilogy. I don't remember us playing the original trilogy. It's the longest been. It was indeed a most bizarre. Oh well. Funky. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really? I think he's saying Wilson, or Wilson is gone. Well, Wilson is gone. Wilson passed away in the first episode of the first game, right? And then the other one got announced. Oh yeah, no, that actually happens between the fourth game. So I'll be able to do the uh, Miles Edgeworth games right before I do the Apollo Justice games, because those actually happen chronologically around that time frame. Eight days after that earth-shattering trial of Kazuma regaining his memory, we were in the foyer of one of London's most luxurious hotels, the Great Waterloo Hotel. Chronologically. Well, I can't really tell because some events happen before Apollo Justice, while some of it happens during Apollo Justice. And I don't know about the second game, but I think the second game happens after Apollo Justice. So I'm not quite sure what to really do about that. So, but either way, Apollo Justice is going to be sandwiched in between those games, that's for sure. So I don't know which game we meet Cavier in first. Does he show up in Miles Edgeworth first, or does he show up in Apollo Justice first? But that's the difference though. When I played Apollo Justice, and I've actually seen characters from Edgeworth's game, the first Edgeworth game, show up. But I did not see anyone from the second Edgeworth game show up in Apollo Justice. That's why I'm thinking Apollo Justice happens between those two Edgeworth games. That would make more sense. I remember I played all of them on my DS, so except for the second one. But I've played the second one as a ROM, and as far as I saw, there was no reference to any events that happened. That there were references to events that happened in Apollo Justice that should not have been visible in there. So yeah, I think Apollo Justice is going to be in between both. And that might be the best time to play it. It's in between. Okay. Professor Meek, of course, I had to buy the second game. I had to buy the Edgeworth game first, so I can't play it until I buy it. And I'm too broke to buy anything. I'm too broke. Professor Mikotoba is due to arrive at any moment. Yes, I am so glad we got here in time. So Sato-san hasn't been the same since what happened. Not that I'm surprised. The truth about Kazuma-sama's father. Do you suppose my father knew that he was actually the mass murderer, the professor, you mean? I knew that's what she was thinking about. There's a good chance, I'd say. I mean, they did come here to London together 16 years ago, didn't they? But they said 3 people came. 3! 3 people came from Japan. So we know it's Kazuma's father. We know it was Mikotoba. Who was number 3? Who was number 3? They have yet to tell us who number 3 was. I think we need to find out who number 3 is before we make any rash assumptions. No! It wasn't me. 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 Yes, that's true. Come to think of it, didn't you say that Professor Mikotoba knew about Kazuma going missing in Hong Kong as well? That's right, but for some reason he wasn't at liberty to talk to me about it. That probably means he knows then about Kazuma-sama showing up here in London with amnesia and that he's regained his memory now. Who's feeding him this information? Could it be Lord Strongheart? That guy always did seem sus. Ah, there she is! Oh, Father! Hello, Susato. How are you? He's lost some weight! He's lost a lot of weight, dude! Why are you so slender? I thought you were a heavy, portly dude! The heck, dude? I'm very well, thank you. We're delighted you've arrived safe and sound. Who's this other guy? Is that the judge? Is that the judge? The judge from the very first case? Is that the... Is he the third guy? The judge? Oh my gosh. This has huge implications than I thought it did. Hello, Mr. Naruhodo. Very kind of you to take the trouble to meet us here. Oh, not at all. It's my pleasure. We've heard about your extraordinary exploits here in London, you know. The news has crossed the seas. It has? I always look forward to reading the monthly reports that arrive from the steamships from Britain. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much. Who is this man? And why do I feel as though I've seen him before? He's the judge for your very first case, dude! Because he was also the judge in the Sasato's case. I take it from your expression that you can't quite place me. In that case, how about a little reminder, Sashiro? A firm tap should do it. Yes. A firm tap? What? Here we go then. Oh, damn it. I knew it. I hereby pronounce the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, guilty. That's what you get. You should have remembered the dude who held your life in his hands with a gavel. Oh, you're... I knew it was him. I knew he was him. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. But he looks like he gained weight since then. So he looks like he's thicker, while Mikotoba looks like he's thinner. Like, what the heck? Did they change body shapes or something? Your Excellency! Hello, Judge Chikoku. How are you? It's been a long time. I hope you're not mad at me for what I did in your courtroom a couple months ago. Please don't forget me. Please don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. Ha 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 ha. Good, you remembered now if that really did the trick. Guilty. Only I was declared not guilty, wasn't I? And there was no laughing at the time. So, London again after all this time. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. To be honest, I never thought I'd be back. Neither did I. I didn't imagine Japan would be invited to an international symposium like this. Symposium? Though really, I doubt anyone did, to be honest. It's all thanks to you, isn't it, Sashiro? What are you talking about, Eugene? Ha 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 ha! Of course, Judge Chikoku, he must complete the set. He's the other man who, 16 years ago, came to London with Kazuma's father and Professor Mikotoba. I figured that out, dude. You're slower than me. He's the third visiting scholar. Well, all these passport checks and luggage searches at the border took rather a lot of time. I must say I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you? Oh, you knew, Bert. I knew you were jealous. Ha 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 ha. Sorry? Ministerial status? Hey! I sounded faster than he did. Yes, didn't you know Shishiro here is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs? It was his personal insistence that allowed you to take Azuma's place here on the study tour. Guilty as charged! Ha 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 ha! Oh, well, thank you very much. He's really every bit as important as he looks. Ah, yes, now. Naruhodo. I received a telegram from Lord Strongheart yesterday. Oh, you did? It appears that some things have come to light in a trial you were involved with 8 days ago. Actually, it was like 18 minutes ago, but okay. About that trial, what happened 10 years ago, that tragedy. Yes. Can you tell us any more about it? This is our first chance to save since then. I ain't taking any chances, okay? Okay, I'm not taking any chances in case I piss somebody off. So, how was this voyage here? Well, 50 days at sea is a long time by anybody's standards. But it wasn't as bad as when we first came here 16 years ago. No, that's true. And then I truly wondered if we wouldn't be drifting in the vast ocean for the rest of our lives. This time we followed the same route as you, so we were able to relax and enjoy the experience. Ah, so you stopped in France's beautiful capital, Paris? We did, yes, though only for one night. And yesterday evening, we left the port of Dunkirk for Dover. Just in time for the symposium, in fact. It starts tomorrow. It's wonderful that you were invited to attend such an important international event. How you doing, Killer? How are you? I'm very proud of you, Father. Hiya! It's thanks to Shiro here. 16 years ago, he managed to integrate himself with Britain's Attorney General. Finally got your Twitch Turbo? Really? Then why you don't kick? Oh, to avoid the ads? Oh, no, if you have Turbo, you don't have to worry about ads. I don't know. Kick sometimes is a better service for avoiding ads. Because you don't have to pay to avoid ads, at least at this point. Upgraded Proton. Oh, now you have a Pro Beef. Okay. Proton Pass. Okay, gotcha. That's above my head, so I don't want to think too hard. One sec. I'm getting sleepy. I read too many big words, my eyes want to fall asleep. I gotta stop that. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Let me test something. Okay. Okay, let's get back to thinking. I lost my brain cells. Where's my brain cells? So you fight trackers online real hard. What? Why are you beating up on trackers? Oh, you mean ad trackers or things like that? And why is kick doubling everything you say? I only have one kick window open, right? I said, hope I... Oh, no, I have two kick windows open. That would explain it. One second, let me shut down some of these windows. Apparently, the kick went up for 2 days ago, was still open, so I'm seeing double chatting. Let me stop that. Okay, now I see it. Meta on TikTok. Oh my god, sheesh. That's tons of things you gotta block off on. I'm on TikTok right now, so sorry. Yeah, I think everything wants to be tracked. Every company wants to track your online behavior so they can analyze your browsing trends, your buying trends, so they can know what to sell you and what they should promote to you. And so we're all the product. We are the product, and that's how they make their money. Keep that. I mean, not making money for people that don't. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, either way, it's better than better to have everything blocked as a security risk anyway. Let's get back to the game. Let's see here. Stasis is serial hero. 16 years ago, he managed to integrate himself with Britain's Attorney General. Attorney General? Who's the Attorney General? Unless that must be Strongheart. I'm sure that's why he was invited, and I suppose you could say I'm something of an appendage by default. Speak for yourself, Eugene. You're close friends with the professor of forensic science in the major hospital. Yes, well, I'd rather not dredge all that up, really. No, there's been a lot of water under the bridge since then, but it doesn't bring him back. Zuma's father, I suppose. Okay, let's talk about Kazuma's father. The professor, the killer who took the lives of 5 members of the British aristocracy, was actually Kazuma's father, wasn't he? That's correct. Genshin Asogi. Genshin Asogi did an impact with a knife. Genshin. You knew, I presume, father? Yes, he was a close friend at the time. Genshin came to Britain as a police detective. He was studying investigative techniques at Scotland Yard. I never understood what drove the man to commit such heinous acts. It was a close trial, so the public never knew the truth, and he was executed with little ado. To this day, very few people know what really happened, even in our homeland. But what about Kazuma? Did he know? Did he know the truth about his father? No. No, of course not. He was told his father passed from sickness. However, I suspect he may have had his doubts. Oh? Why? As you know, I tried to guide Kazuma growing up as if he were my own son. Then one day, he came to my office at the university and said, I've decided I want to travel to Great Britain and study there. Do you think he wanted to come here to investigate his father's death? I don't know. But when I looked into his eyes, I did know there was no way I'd be able to stop him. Something else came to light in the trial the other day, actually. Oh? What? Well, having disappeared in Hong Kong and being missing for almost a year, Kazuma since turned up here in London and working as the apprentice of Lord Van Zeeks. What? What? That's news to us. They didn't get this memo? How did they not get that memo? Oh, shucky ducky. So, Lord Strongheart's telegram neglected to mention that part then. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's get to the nitty gritty here. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? As you know, we both thought Kazuma had died on the steamship during our voyage to Great Britain in January, in the first game. But he didn't die. He's alive. And you knew, didn't you, Father? In actual fact, no. What I did know is that when your ship docked in Hong Kong, he mysteriously vanished. We sent a team of investigators to Hong Kong to try to ascertain what happened, but to no avail. But he's still alive? And here in London, you say? I never even dared to dream it. Why on earth did the young man not make contact? The government and the police have been chasing clues fruitlessly for months now. Well, it seems he was suffering from amnesia. What? Amnesia? When we first came across him here again in London, he didn't know who either of us were. I see. He only regained his memory 8 days ago. This is unbelievable. Yes, it's quite miraculous. I wonder why Lord Strongheart didn't let us know. I must speak with him urgently. I wonder how Kazuma's been these past few days. Would it be wrong of us to go and visit him? That began 16 years ago now. It's a distant memory, really. It was Yujin here, Genshin, Sogi, and myself. We were the original 3. The first judicial scholars from Japan to travel overseas to study. Ocean voyages were not what they are today, I can tell you. 16 years ago, things were tough for their generation. Your father was an exceptionally fine medical student at Yume University at the time, you know, young lady. Yes, grandmother told me. He went to do research at the Great London Hospital to study autopsy, practically unheard of in Japan. Yes, it was an eerie place, sandwiched between the back of a prison and the burial ground. Oh, no more talk of graves. Very often, there's no one willing to deal with dead bodies following the ordeals. So you see, autopsy labs have something of an unavoidable, oh my gosh, I'm going too fast, unavoidable relationship with graveyards and prisons. I'm going too fast, you're going too fast, stop it, I'm missing lines. Not my cup of tea at all. Do you remember that Scottish prison governor? Kaiden, his name was? He was a good man. Yes, but then of course, in our 6th year, everything changed with that dreadful case. When Genshin was arrested for a series of the most gruesome murders. I simply couldn't believe it. I know the man for years. I was a witness at the secret hearing, and I tried to speak in his defense, but you went a little too far and ended up facing charges yourself, didn't you? Well, suffice to say, that was after that trial we were sent back to Japan. There was nothing more we could do to save Genshin. He was a lost cause, sadly. Ha! Well, if you will excuse us now. Yes, I'd like to get this trunk up in my room as soon as possible. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have held you up for so long. I'll call for the reporter then. Just wait here. Zoom! Susato-san's gone off at a run. I'd like to stay and talk more, but I do have various preparations to make for tomorrow. Yes, of course. It must be a big responsibility representing our entire country. I wish you the best of luck. Naruhodo. I hope you keep an eye on Susato for me. Keep looking after her, as you obviously have been. Oh no, I mean, if anyone's looking after anyone, it's Her looking after me? Well, I do appreciate you being there for her, after all. I've been a miserable father to her. I've thoroughly let her down. Sorry? What do you mean? Well, it was 16 years ago that I started my long study tour here in Britain, you know. The very year Susato was born. Yes, I've heard. The birth of my daughter was the most joyous event of my life, but... well, sadly, it was accompanied by the most tragic event of my life, too. Oh, yes, Susato-san hinted at something like that. It was a rather turbulent time at home. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details. The point is, I became rather less dependable than befits a grown man. And it was then Shishiro who offered me the opportunity to study here in Great Britain. I was too worried about you to leave you behind. So perhaps I was a little heavy-handed when I come to persuading you to accompany to London. So, that's what happened in a nutshell. And that's also the reason why I feel compelled to give my daughter as many opportunities as I dare. Though the world does not readily afford young women such things, I must say. I completely understand, Professor. Ah, one other thing, Naruhodo. If I may be so bold, I have a favor to ask of you. Oh, really? Of course. What can I do for you? Well, the thing is, I'm so sorry it took so long. Really? Miss Osato. Now then, allow us to take your bags. Allow me to take your bags. One moment, if you please, Porter. Of course, sir. The machine around your neck. It's a camera, I believe. Quite right, sir. It's just 5 shillings for lovely photographs to commemorate a wonderful stay at the hostel, sir. Well, I think given the occasion, we could justify the expense. Oh, yes, of course. Aww. So cute. I'd like to thank you for coming with me, Mr. Naruhodo. It's really made Father very happy, I think. Oh, well, I'm pleased then. But we were interrupted before. Professor Mikotoba was about to ask me something. Shall we return to Baker Street then? I expect Iris will have some delicious tea waiting for us. Yes, let's go. I'm getting more and more anxious about Kazuma, though. Perhaps I'll try to meet with Lord Strongheart later and ask after him. We haven't had a chance to examine this area. Let's go snooping. That desk is known as a hotel reception. Anyone wanting to spend the night here has report there to sign in for their stay. Oh, do you think that's the head clerk behind the desk there? Yes, I'm sure it must be. I'd love to stay in a grand hotel like this for a little while, wouldn't you? Just to know what it's like. If the hotel fee was paid to our stipend, I'm afraid it might bankrupt our homeland. Oh my God! True, London gives the word expensive a whole new meaning. Look at those cases just left out there on the trolley. Aren't they worried about thieves? I know I am. Haven't you seen the port over there? Don't worry. He's obviously keeping an eye on everything. Ah, so it's a trap designed to catch any chancers who might be tempted. Why did the porter give me such a scathing look just now? Do you suppose... Well, some might say you look a little suspicious with your jet black clothes. Not everyone clad in black is some sort of ninja with an intent to steal, you know. Any other light? Oh, hello. Ah, pretty. Have you seen all those sparkling jewels up there? They must have gathered every gem in the world for that. Ah, it's called a chandelier, I believe. It's designed to provide elegant lighting in large, spacious rooms just like this. So they had to gather every gem in the world just to illuminate one room? It's probably electric light bulbs that are actually throwing the light. If I tried to hang something like that from the ceiling from the office, it would be scraping the floor. I think perhaps chandeliers aren't for you, Mr. Naruhodo. Clickety clickety clack 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 clickety clickety clack 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 clickety clickety clack 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 clickety clickety clack 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 clickety biggity biggity bang 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 clickety biggity bang 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 clickety biggity bang bang bang. We are the rock stars. Biggity biggity bang 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 biggity biggity bang bang. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little count thrown off here. I don't think I click on the T either. Obviously, you missed the concert. Biggity, biggity, bang, bang, bang. Biggity, biggity, bang, bang, bang. Biggity, biggity, bang, bang, bang. We are the rock stars. Biggity, biggity, bang, bang, bang. Biggity, biggity, bang, bang, bang. Biggity, biggity, bang, bang, bang. The fucking rock star. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, shut up. Hey, man, don't kick me. Kick me, okay? It's a real song. It really is. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? That's a real song? I feel so sad. You don't believe me. I can't believe you don't believe me. Oh, they're singing another song. Hey, what are you giving me magic for? That's not what I was looking for. Okay, there it is. I found it. It is a real song. Okay, you don't need to beat me up about it. It is a real song. There. Yeah, it's a real song, and we actually watched a concert of it together a long while back. It was Hyde, Miyabi, ex-Japan Yoshiki, and someone else. I forgot the other guy's name. But yeah, the top Japanese rock people all formed a band together and just played all their hits during the one concert event. So yeah, that's the song. Oh yeah, TikTok didn't get the link. TikTok, you never get all the good, any of the good stuff, do ya? Oh well, I just gotta fix it, don't I? Where did it go? I misplaced TikTok. I know I saw it. I lost TikTok. I don't know where TikTok went. Okay, there you are. I found you. I found you, TikTok. I'm sorry, you disappeared on me for a second. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the link I was talking about. So now everybody can see the link. It's on our channel now. Biggity biggity bang bang bang, biggity biggity bang bang bang, biggity biggity bang bang bang. We are the rock stars. Biggity biggity bang bang bang, biggity biggity bang bang bang, biggity biggity bang bang bang. The fucking rock stars. Now you can't yell at me anymore. Okay, what else? I think we click on the picture of the Eiffel Tower, it looks like. Tower of London? Crystal Tower. Okay. Look at that. It's a picture of the Crystal Tower. Wow, the Great Exhibition is one of Britain's most prestigious achievements in the recent years. I wonder how tall it is. It really does represent the pinnacle of scientific achievement in so many ways. There's a 25-meter chimney on the bathhouse near my lodgings at UMA University. The tenant there is always boasting that the tallest object in the neighborhood. I'm sure. Did you know that over the Chanel in Paris, there's a tower that's over 300 meters tall? What? How? How many times taller than the chimney in Yosemite soaking hot springs is that? And if that's tall, how does it draw properly? The smoke would get stuck, surely. I don't think that's the sort of tower, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, anything else? A clicky? I was going to say anything clicky. And I don't think anything else is clicky. I would have thought the tea set would have been, but no, they won't let me click on the tea set. Nor would they let me click on the flowers, or the door, or the stairs, or the plants. Okay, or the clock. Well, I guess it does do the clock. Okay, never mind, it doesn't do the clock. Fine, it doesn't do the clock. Okay, let's move. A new location has been added. I believe Iris has tea waiting for us, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay, we'll go to Iris then. I do like how they give us little hints that where we need to go. That's a good plus in this game. I need to stretch real quick. 1 second, guys. Stretching. Biggity bang bang bang, biggity bang bang bang. I can't stop this dang song. It's in my head now. Dang 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 dang. This fucking song now. Okay. Okay. 1st of November, Shome Suite. I don't even want to pronounce that. What was that? A man screaming? In the most unflattering way. Do you think... Could it have been Mr. Schultz? Oh my, I do hope not. Oh, I don't want to do it anymore. Mon ami. Stop this disgraceful display. Who are these people? Look at their hair, it's bright red. I think they must be clients of Mr. Sholmes. Alright, you two. You're coming with me. Down, little Clink. No, the prison is turned. I don't like it. Wolf, the darkness. It is my friend. I'm not scared. But you're always scared of the dark. Shut your mouth, you idiot. I will sit quietly in the dark and plan our next dueling heist. I don't want to like this. I don't want to like it. Well, tough. We'll finish this down over here and I get moving. Bye then, Jenny. Have fun. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Iris. And thanks, you great detective. Gina makes a fine detective herself, doesn't she? Lily, and you know. Hello, Iris. We're home. Well, did you find your daddy? Yes. We arrived at the hotel just before he and his friend. Oh, well, that's great news. I hope to see my daddy again soon. Oh my God, they still haven't told her. They still haven't told her about her daddy. Damn, this is gonna hurt. Yes, of course. Dr. John H. Wilson. So, Iris, all that remains now is the greatest problem known to man. But before we concern ourselves with that, I believe some tea is in order, don't you, my dear fellows? Oh dear. Well, how embarrassing. It looks like my mouse pad no longer wants to work. So, I mean, my mouse has died. That's not a good thing for me to deal with right now. Not what I want to deal with at all, honestly. I really did not want to deal with that in the least bit at all. So, what is going on here? I mean, why are you? Okay, you are not the cable I need. You're the one going to the secondary webcam, which always causes trouble. There has to be an extra USB-C cable coming around here somewhere that I can quickly charge into here. Oh, yes. Capture card. Luckily, I'm not playing from my console, so that helps making it go back up. Why isn't it turning on? Is it backwards? Oh, it's just all light. Nope, it's not reading it. Okay, now it's reading it. Okay. I got my mousey back. I got my mousey back, mousey back, mousey back, mousey back. Where's my mousey? Okay, mousey, come on. Okay, got it. Is something wrong with Naruhodo? Do I have a crumb or such like on my face? Not so much on your face. As in your head, I'd say. Come on then, everybody. I brewed a very special blend. Time for tea. Whatever is going on here today? In that case, let us sit and drink now. For I am, in fact, expecting a guest later today. Mm-hmm. No. We can't converse. Okay, I didn't see the option to converse. There we go. I can take off my shoes. No, I'm not going to kill anybody. It's starting to swell my feet a little bit from the sweating. Air to my toes. Toe fear. Toe air. Yay, I got toe air again. Mrs. Sholmes, who were the two gentlemen that were here before? Oh, just a pair of petty criminals, nothing of significance. Of course, they have to make a living somehow. Too late! Too late! Say goodbye to your planet. My shoes are off. KO. Oh, come on. No one wants to use the sneaky shoe emote. Am I the only one who uses this one? Sneaky shoe, sneaky shoe. Yeah, but everyone wants to die. It smelled my shoes. I know, I know. But it was itchy. It gets itchy at this time of night. And I had it on for too long. So I had to peel those suckers off. Like a banana. A tightly strung banana that doesn't want to be peeled. That's how I felt. Like a banana that didn't want to get peeled. Oh God, I smell. Oh my gosh, just bad. Ooh. Although it's not as bad sometimes you guys made me smell it. Oh my gosh. That smell was so bad that it actually burnt the back of my throat. I'm happy I never did do that again. Ever. Ever. Ever doing that. No. And when the mood makes me, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to all manner of infractions. I know. It was painful. It really literally hurt my throat for several days. When the mood takes you, all manner of infractions. But when such fellows set their sights on Mr. Sherlock Sholmes, well, that's when their luck runs out. Oh my, you're the target of a crime, Mr. Sholmes? No, I would not. But I quickly devised a plan to entrap them and deliver them toward Court of Justice. You should ask Greggy to come too. He could have made an interesting tea party. I did, Lord, but no answer was forthcoming. The man is so consumedly in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a word for it, I'm sure. Aha, I have it. A bungler. That's the word. It's a good job he's not here to hear you say that. So those redheads have been up to no good? I wonder what the men did. You say you won't, but everyone has their price. Ha! Ha! Well, how about this? You want me to have my price? Next sponsorship event, if we hit the maximum amount of all slots filled, I'll do it. I would do it. It's too late to do it for this sponsorship event because only 3 of you guys have done it and you only have 24 hours to do it. But if I could get 30 people to do the next sponsorship event, I'll do it. Oh my God. That's gonna hurt. I know you guys would love that. Oh my God. For a second I thought I said Power Stone. What was that about the greatest problems known to man that you mentioned before? Is it another fringely intricate case, Mr. Sholmes? How should I best explain it? Are you aware of the theory of evolution by natural selection, perchance? Darwin, yes. Well, I think I have heard talk about it somewhere. Possibly. It's a revolutionary scientific theory that was newly proposed 40 years ago. According to its author, Mr. Darwin, we humans were once apes who lived in the treetops. Wait, what? We were apes? Indeed. And from a very innocent moment the apes transcended the canopy, it's been unlocked to make the mercy of the greatest problem known to man. It's not my feet. I assure you it's not my feet. Unlocked? What is this great problem, Mr. Sholmes? Why, is it not obvious, my dear madam? The problem of rent. Huh? But did you not receive a rather large sum of money from Madame Tussauds only the other day? Pshaw! A large sum. One potted herb for Iris and a new motor car for me later, and all of it quite disappeared, I assure you. Honestly, Hurley, you know you squandered it. Yes, well, anyway, 2 days ago, I discovered the answer to the man's greatest problem, for the coming month at least. And what was the answer? Why, there's a substantial clue before your very eyes. Don't tell me. Let me see. Humans are sorry creatures, unable to see what is in front of their noses. Let me give you some assistance. Don't look, but observe me very closely. There's one particular feature about my person that has changed. You should notice it in the end, I think. Could it be your hair? Your hair? Your hair? In the end? It doesn't even matter? It's been stabbing me in both eyes right from the very beginning of our conversation. Yeah. I don't think that's something that's overlooked easily, dude. That's kind of standing out there. I think we might need another clue before we uncover the full answer, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for the hint. I'll be tearing my hair out of this charade. It goes on much longer. Mr. Sholmes, isn't it about time you told us the truth? Just over a week ago, you said to us, I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that. Uh-oh. Why did you lie about Kazuma? Why did you lie about Kazuma being dead? Why? 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 That case aboard the SS Buria in January, Kazuma wasn't killed, and you knew he wasn't dead at the time. So what was really going on? The fellow wasn't conscious for a very long time. If he hadn't regained consciousness when he did, his life would have been in mortal peril. Of course, a side effect of the prolonged comatose state was amnesia, you know, as you well know. It was a simple enough task to silence the crew. But how? After they carried him out of the cabin, I assembled them in the lobby area. Then I made them swear to leave him unconscious and have him unlaid from the ship in Hong Kong as a murdered corpse. Oh, how horrible. It was necessary to find some material with which to persuade the crewmen to keep their word, of course. But why? Why did you do it in the first place? I will be at liberty to elaborate in due course. But for the time being, I would like to reassure you. I didn't foresee subsequent events. What events? His disappearance in Hong Kong. Oh! I believe I may have made a gross error of judgment. Mr. Sholmes. Huh? Okay, guess we had exams and stuff. The mask Kazuma wore when he was assigned to Lord Van Zeeks as his apprentice. When he cast it aside after the trial the other day, I just sort of picked it up. Well, you ought to give it back to him, I suppose. But he has his memory now, doesn't he? And I can't help feeling he might turn around and tell me coldly to wear it myself. But isn't he your best friend? My eye is always drawn to the big metal chest that Mr. Sholmes and Iris use as a coffee table. Isn't it where Iris keeps her very important papers? It is, so you think they treat it with more care. But only the other day I saw Mr. Sholmes kick it. Oh no. I suppose something must have been frustrating him. What a shame to mistreat furniture, though. Was it damaged? The chest was fine, but Mr. Sholmes was doubled up on the floor almost 10 minutes. Oh dear. That is a painful tale. I did nothing. I do like the fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we've arrived in this country, in fact. Although I do yearn for a Japanese kotatsu. Putting your legs under a warm blanketed table was so comforting. Do be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Don't mistakenly put your feet into the fire, will you? You'd suffer terrible burns, you know. I worry sometimes about how Sasato-san sees me. I do like... Okay, we already said that. I was clicking on that shoe. Ah, yes, Mr. Sholmes' curious collection of trinkets from various mysteries he solves. It's one of my favorite parts of this room, full of items with such exciting tales to tell. And I do believe he's added to it since I last looked. Now, there's a mysterious presence, a mysterious little box, a mysterious horseshoe, a mysterious biscuit. I think the last one might just be one of Iris's unfinished snacks. Paper. This looks like last week's edition. What's that article circled in red, ain't there? It's an advertisement, Callum. It says, to the Red-Headed League. The Red-Headed League. What's that? I don't know. I've never heard of it before, but... Okay, I think we found out a clue about that hair. Look at Susanna, I think she found out too. Look at that look. She's giving him that look. Is something on my face? Clearly, this has something to do with that. That lively hair. Let's look at that. On account of the bequest of late Ezediah Hopkins of Lebanon, PA, USA, there is now another vacancy open, which entitles a member of the League to a salary of £4 a week for purely nominal services. All red-headed men who are slight, sound of body and mind and above the age of 21 are eligible. Apply in person on the 31st at the large park on Lime Street. Get £4 per week if you are a redhead. A most fantastic money-making opportunity. Okay, that sounds sketch. It looks as though someone inserted an advertisement in this paper, Mr. Sholmes. To the Red-Headed Leagues? Does it strike you in some way? I was thinking that maybe it might be related to your bright red hair. So, at last you learn to apply my methods, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? In the first instance, and quite indispensable observation, Believe me, I could have seen their hair with my eyes shut. So then, allow me to regale you with the details of my latest exploits. Regale or boast? So what is the Red-Headed League, which seems to be the subject of the advertisement you circled? You noticed it in the paper, then? That, my dear fellow, was going to be the source of this month's rent payment. It was? According to the advertisement, the Red-Headed League is a distinguished institution of fellows of unspecified governance. In fact, the only condition for becoming a member, having red hair. That doesn't entirely surprise me. But listen to what the lucky redheads receive once they join. An unconditional salary of £4 a week. Oh my, £4 a week? But why? What are they paying people for? That I don't know. The details are given no details are given in the advertisement. But surely every red-headed person in the country will be flocking to join in that case. You're right, Susie. There's no time to lose. I'll put my application in at once. So will I, just on the off chance. That might be stretching at a point, I think. The trouble is, they have a fixed number of members, you see. Oh, I see. So once a certain number of people join, no one else can. But as luck might have it, one member recently passed away. It wasn't particularly lucky for the redhead in question, I feel, Mr. Sholmes. So you decided to try to join in his place? Correct. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen such a red-headed fellow? No. So why? Why did it have to go so wrong? What? What on earth happened? A blunder, Mr. Naruhodo, though it pains me to admit it. Okay, hear about this blunder. I think it's tied to those people who just got arrested. What did you actually do to your hair, Mr. Sholmes? I'm glad you asked, Mr. Slato. What you see atop my hair is neither dyed nor a hairpiece. I changed the color of my hair overnight by wonders of chemistry. Chemistry? I was conducting some research into a method of rejuvenating spent tea leaves. And in the course of my work, I stumbled upon a potion that was, when taken, turns one's hair a flame-like red. Would you like to try it? It will make every hair on your body perfectly crimson. I think I'll pass. Although I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind being a redhead. But Mr. Sholmes, is it quite safe to drink? Surely it's bad for you, isn't it? Well, amateurs are almost hampered by such fears. Oh, I should have never doubted you, Mr. Sholmes. You mean to say... But of course. To earn £4 a week, one must be prepared to turn a blind eye to a little danger. That degree of red signals more than a little danger, surely. So anyway, Colonel left full of confidence yesterday with his new red hair for the park on Lime Street where the Red-Headed League was interviewing prospective new members. So what went wrong? The whole park was choked with red-headed folk, like a coaster's orange burrow. And Sandy needs some water. Lots of water. Sorry. I queued for 8 hours solid before at last I reached the front. But when the panel of interviewers saw me, they immediately said, "Ah, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, are you in disguise to conduct as an investigator?" Oh no, they recognize him. They recognize him. Oh my god. No. 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 Oh my god, dude. Dude. Yeah, you know what this means. So naturally, I had no choice but to reply. Shh! Don't give me away! After which I could do little else but turn and leave. But then this morning when I looked in the mirror, irritation stirred within me. So I turned to that part in the police. So I turned in that pair to the police. Oh dear, what a disaster. For Hurley and those two redheads. What did those two redheads have to do with it? I don't get it. Mr. Sholmes, you mentioned before that you were expecting a guest today. Indeed, Mr. Saddle. That is correct. Not another of those red-headed gentlemen that were here before. Not at all. They were pretty petty villains. The guest I am expecting is a client. Oh. A young gentlewoman who wishes to appoint the services of in this great detective, no less. Oh, how wonderful, Mr. Sholmes. You must stay and observe the fashion in which a great detective receives his customers. Must we? I have you in my clutches now. Rent! Says I have you in my clutches, redheads. That hearty laugh is masking a rather sinister thoughts, I feel. You know, the lady isn't due for another hour yet. Don't feel as though you must wait around if you have other things to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and save it for now, because it's 11:48 and I'm getting sleepy. So let's save. Save. Yeah, because my eyes are starting to get a little heavy. Probably because I smell my shoes too much. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go and hide the game. Need that. Okay, so that was tonight's game. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which is part of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles collection. So we're getting closer and closer to the end. One more case, two more cases, and then we'll be done with this game. Then we can resume our original trilogy with the second game, and then work our way toward Apollo Justice and the Edgeworth stories. And then, if it hasn't been converted into a desktop version yet, or a Switch version yet, I'll probably go for the Leighton Leighton story. So yeah. You're getting eye boogers now. I can't feel the eye boogers right now. I'm too sleepy to feel eye boogers, because if I rub my eyes, I'm going to start. I am sleepy. Eat that. Okay, so for those who missed the schedule, we're going to have a quick look at what we have planned for the rest of the week. Sounds like it doesn't recognize me. Okay, so Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 2 is for today. Tomorrow is 8 Lear Resurana. The 1st of July will be Final Fantasy VII Remake. Wednesday, Indie Game Day, will be a game called 1000 Cuts. Thursday, I'm finally going to go back to playing Minecraft again. Also, on Wednesday and on Saturday, I will be taking part in Gamer Feud's Overwatch feature. So I'll be streaming on their channel, taking part in their game show there for 2 days that week. So I'll be on Wednesday and I'll be on Saturday. So both of those will be in the midday. And I'll put a message in the Discord when that happens. Friday, I'll be doing Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Saturday, I'll be playing the game that shall not be named on Kick only, because I don't want people getting mad at me for playing it on the other platforms. And yes, people have already unfollowed me because I played that game or said I wanted to play that game, so I don't want to stretch that out anymore. Sunday, Danganronpa 2 on the 6th. Monday, next Monday, 8-Year Rizzo returns. Tuesday, Fate Samurai Remnant returns for RPG Game Day. At this time, I'm planning on doing a demo unless I get another game. I might actually swap that up with, I think, My Big Sister. I just got a code from the developer for that one, so I might swap that one out for that instead. Well, by the time I get to playing it, it's going to be over. So, but people were going to get mad at me anyway. I was trying to play long before Pride Month, and people were unfollowing me by the droves when I put it on my schedule. So that's why I didn't want to publicize it as much. And that's why I don't even put the name of it on my schedule anymore. But yeah. So instead of making people angry at me, I'm just playing on a platform that they don't want to watch me, that they don't want to make an account to watch me on anyway. So yeah, many people who feel that way don't want to take the time to make an account on Kick, so no harm, no foul, I guess. I don't know. Indie game, Play Again Day, I'm going to bring back Curse of the Sea Rats. Sandy's Choice Day, I'm bringing back the game I played last week, the Sunnyside. I actually did enjoy the little farming sim game, and I want to see a bit more how further it goes into it. So I'm going to bring that back. And next Saturday, I'm bringing back Baldur's Gate 3. Hopefully. I keep wanting to, I keep forgetting about it. But yeah, I don't want to do things that make people, oh God, that will make people angry at me. So that's why I just choose to just put it in an environment where they're not going to have to acknowledge the fact that I'm doing it. And it's just too bad because of what I did see of the game. It actually was quite fun and tough. It was actually pretty tough because I had to learn a lot of the spells from scratch, and they really threw me into the action. And I was actually kind of nice going around and meeting different people, getting sorted into a house and doing some zapping and blowing things up and trying to blow everything up that was in sight. So yeah, maybe I picked the wrong house. Maybe I should have stuck with Slytherin. But I don't see many people playing a Ravenclaw run anyway, so I get to see a storyline that most people don't. Okay. So yeah, that was a very entertaining game. It kept my interest and kind of upset me that I ran out of time to play more of it. So that's why I'm bringing it back sooner rather than waiting later. So I figured it's a good thing to swap between a Baldur's Gate 3 and that. Originally, I was going to switch Knights of Azure with Baldur's Gate 3, but I think Hogwarts Legacy will be more of a good deal for me. This is a game I wanted to play, a game that was gifted to me, and a game that is pretty deep in RPG roots. So it's a complicated game, and it would be a good thing to counterbalance Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not sure when I'll be able to bring back the other games, though, but at least I have Friday to bring back other games in the past, which is why I set it up that way. So I could bring back indie games or big budget games on that day. So that makes it a lot easier for me to return to games I want to play more of. I actually like that. That and the Play Again Day. So Play Again Day and Sandy's Choice Day are my days to literally play what I want again or return to it. So that's why I did it for that. Now, before we leave, think we still have a little bit of time left on the sponsored game thingy. I know a lot of you guys haven't been able to take part in it, and I don't think there's a lot of time left to take part in it, sadly. How much time? See, you guys help me out. Look how much I'm getting. 191.93. And there's 1 day, 14 hours left. And it looks like it says 4 people have installed it, 25 people have clicked the link, 44 individual clicks, 3 people have reached level 7, 3 people have reached level 20, and 3 people have reached level 30. Apparently, it counts me as one of those 3 because I had to use my own link in order for it to account for my own in-game budget bonus. Now, I didn't get to do this. Create an alliance, fill it with at least 5 players, and progress at least 1 level in Ultimate Alliance Raid. I am in an alliance, but I didn't create my own. Check the command frame brief for details and instructions. So, I am at the point where I could create an alliance and invite 5 people, but I need 5 people to join, but there's only 2 people who took part in the event, so I don't have enough to do that. So, yeah, it's not hard to get to level 7. It took me a while to get to level 30. It took me about 2 days to get to level 30. And that's with all of the bonus speed ups and such. And thank you for the raid there, Demon Explain. Thank you. Let me get to... We're just discussing what our plans are for the rest of the week. And our sponsorship event that is coming close to its end. Tomorrow will be the last day of it. So we have 1 day and 14 hours left for people to play the game. Level up as much as you can. So I could be able to get money. That's the idea. Oh my god, it's a shiny Zora. It's cute, isn't it? It's a cutie. Cute little Zora. Such a cutie. I like it. I like it a lot. It's such a cutie. Yep, but I also have other Pokemon here too that I don't get to show off that often. I'll find it. Yep, in addition to the Zora, let me hide the schedule real quick. Okay, there we go. I also happen to have an Eevee, a Mew, and Gigi. Although Gigi doesn't really do much moving around. So I could bring them all out, but I just like the Zora better. And the Mew sometimes get in my face sometimes. Get that. Eevee. Here we go. Get that. Yeah, that's my little pet. I like my Zora. This little mischievous, just like I am. Yeah. I'm sneaky. I'm sneaky. I'm really, really sneaky. Get that. But yep, that's all I wanted to mention tonight. The sponsorship event is still going on. I have 1 day and 14 hours left. If anyone would like to take part in it, the link is still this. So it's still there. If anyone wants to help me out at the last minute, any help is good help. You can get up to level 7 within about how many minutes? About 40 minutes you can get up to level 7. Really easy. And if I get a lot of people to get up to level 7, that helps too. So yeah. And we do this a game sponsorship every month, at the end of every month. That way I don't have to worry about hoping for a lot of subs or anything, because this way people can help me without having to pay anything. So it's a lot easier, and hopefully I can get more people to do it on an ongoing basis. We can showcase more mobile games that way. Plus I need to actually get a better way to stream my games, because last night's game sucked on that emulator that whatever it was I was using. That was bad. That was bad. That was really bad. I don't even know why it was so jumpy. The frame rate sucked. It was really bad. If I could only remember what I used last time I played Ebony, but I don't remember which one it was because that was on an old phone. Could it be Droid Cam, maybe? Droid Cam? I'll try that, maybe. I'll test it out. I don't think I have anything planned for tomorrow except for having my doctor yell at me for not reaching my weight loss goals. I have to lose like 3 more pounds in order to qualify for a big surgery to help me lose a lot of weight. So I'm still upset that I didn't quite get it. I started off like pretty heavy, really heavy, but in the whole time frame of this entire weight loss journey, I lost 85 pounds, but it's still not enough. I still have to lose even more just to qualify for the surgery. So it's a pain. It's a pain, and I'm tired of it. I'm hanging in there for the last month. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and start wrapping things up here. First off, I will see if I could end the broadcast on TikTok. Okay, so if you're watching on TikTok, well, I hope you guys have a good night. I forgot to post a link in here for the sponsorship if you guys are interested in it. If you are watching, have a good night, and I will hopefully see you again when I stream tomorrow. I'm hoping, as long as TikTok hasn't banned me for being too old again or too young again. I don't know. They keep thinking I was old. I don't know. It's a mess, okay? It's a huge mess, okay? But yeah, I gotta go. Bye-bye, TikTok. Let's see if I go bye-bye with that. And live. Yes, and live. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, macaroni and fried cheese, guys. I got a lot of views on TikTok tonight. A whole lot. A whole lot. Can I show it? Can I show it? Can I show how many I got? Would like to show you. I've never seen this many views on TikTok. Let me see if I can switch over to scene. Hide the browser. Show the, not the PC game. We're done with that. Desktop. Yep, there it is. 379 views on TikTok. I've never had that many views on TikTok. Nah, I've never had that many views on anything on TikTok in one shot. At least from the initial broadcast. So, I'm shocked. Okay. And for anyone interesting, okay. Where's my thingy? Oh God, that's horrifying. Let me hide that. Yeah, business. Oh, it's not showing that. Darn it. I can't show it. Oh, come on now. Look at my mousey. Why is my mouse dying now? Okay, that's creepy. Okay, my mouse is acting up again, so I might have unplugged it. Okay, it's lit up now. And I dropped my deck in the process. Okay, I was trying to show you this. This is how my stream looks on TikTok. At least you guys on Twitch can see this. YouTube is the same thing you guys see, pretty much. TikTok sees that, but they have a couple more layers on top of it. And if anyone's interested in how I look on Kick, this is how I look when I'm on Kick. I have entirely different layouts for each site I stream to. So, yeah. I'm tricky like that. I found out how to pull that off. Like that. So, okay, so next I will be ending the broadcast on YouTube. If I can find it. Where is my YouTube stream? Yeah, that's okay. I was watching right now on YouTube, so I'm going to stop that. Okay, YouTube